Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
The ability to realm warp in is going to be scary, as the Lulu will be the final pick here, and will be in the mid lane. So, going to be played by Chovy. Now, what's interesting about this draft for Hanwha Esports, I think part
coming
of
up to the top side. As the Crux are down, they're trying to find an angle here, but they're going to be spotted on the ward. And now it is 2v3 at this moment in time underneath the turret. Let's see if Gen.G can actually make this happen. There's no teleport on Chovy, has cleansed. As in they go, and they're going to burst down the Xinjiao and get a bunch of damage onto Morgan as well for the bonus.
Gen.G just has the better comp at this stage in the game, and they have Cryo, in fact, as well. See if they try to contest this. A little bit slow, actually, Gen.G here.
And they're going to come on over, and it looks like they just want to go for the punish, as Clit is like, you guys want to fight? Let's fight! I got the invulnerability now coming in. Nobody on the side of Hanwha Life has gone down, though. As Rascal comes in, he's going to line up a really nice kick, as the Xinjiao is trying to get some value. Actually, that's the Gwen. Trying to get some value by herself, and can't quite do that, as Hanwha Life thought maybe they could turn it around, but they were...
No way to deny this. I actually really like Clit right before his back timing here. He's like, no, I'm just going to be here in case they try to pull something.
Just compounds on that effect. As Hanwha Life looks like they want to fight this. In they go. It looks like they got the Sorelius as well, but the Taric ultimate is immediately pressed. What are you going to do? They're going to try to get in there as Morgan comes in does Vista as well, and they have huge lineup damage from the Gwen and the Kaisa. Just able to kind of burst them down.
That's never where you want to be against this, but they had no choice, and that's the power of Gwen sometimes. I mean, that's super high value. 3,000 damage in basically 3 seconds. The game, you know, if you're not really focusing on it, you can kind of forget that Chovy's playing a non-carry champion, because his ultimates have been on point. He is always where he needs to be on the map. He did not take teleport, but he's always where, like, the timings of his rotations are really good. And, like, this Lulu pick is not what you want to see if you're a Chovy fan, because you want the fireworks, but it's working out very well. And that last fight to kind of stay here, because if that second charge goes through, that's a lot of extra potential gold with the, 11-13 buffing the turret gold on inner. You can actually fight the fight perfectly, or you can put them in a choke point like we saw that last fight there on the brush where Clit's standing. Then, I mean, Hanwha Life Esports comp is so good. It's just about making sure that happens. And it's about comms, really, and making sure you're making those right calls. And that's where Chovy's going to have to show different strength today. Here we go.
They want to press their buttons. They want to get in onto Life, who does have a stopwatch and a Fate's Call, but immediately they're going to get engaged upon. The invuln does come through. That's a really nice stun. The Dazzle gets a lot of value here. And the combo from the side of Hanwha Life isn't really getting the value. Look at Morgan now. He's all alone on the bottom side, as he does get one, but it's only the support and everybody else dies. We mentioned it was going to come down to the execution. Gen.G absolutely steamrolled him in terms of that.
Yeah, that was
that fight.
That was not it, right? That was the mistake I was talking about. A little bit of overextension from Vista as Clit accidentally gets executed. You can see he puts his finger over his lips right there. He's like, shh, don't talk about that. But, it does.
All right, well, when in doubt, flip over Baron. And who can blame them? I'm not sure this is going to work. They just want to set up a fight where they can actually get this combo to work out. As now they are going to get on top of Clid, but at this point, I think the wallets are getting pretty heavy. They are really struggling to take him down, as they will eventually. And now Rascal's going to go in alone. It seems like the rest of Gen.G just didn't want anything to do with this fight.
Rise is like, we don't use this term, but he's the AP carry.
Well, they're getting in now, as you can see, fighting front to back. The damage is there, and in goes Lee Sin, picks up a massive triple as Rascal with the Quadra. They're trying to slow down Morgan, but they're not going to catch up to him, and he's full health. So just the Quadra, and now they can do the Baron.
Yeah, I mean, now, like you said right before that fight, now we're starting to talk about the wallets. Now we're starting to talk about the damage, and the Rise this fed in an extended fight. His damage throughput is massive. And Hanwha Life Esports, like you said, it's about the, like we've both been saying this entire game, is the execution is important, but it's a comp that can't be with Hanwha Life's comp. Like, how do you defend this?
Yeah, I just don't think it's going to happen. They're 13,000 gold behind. The Baron buff is here, and it's kind of like the parade is already starting for Gen.G, as they're going to try one more time, and it's not going to work out.
I mean, I think a lot of people will be critical of this Lulu draft for Chovy, but for me, I think something has to change for Hanwha Life eventually. You can't just have you know, a 1v9 game every game and hope to be an LCK champion, and hope to be a Worlds contender. So they tried.
Well, it's not going to work out this time. We'll see about the future. They're going to get in here to the mist as Rascal, he's trying to set it up again. He's really feeling himself this time around as he's looking for that player of the game vote. And this is just Gen.G steamrolling them at the end of Game 3. They went down in a very close one in Game 2, but they want to make everybody forget about that game and remember them as the guys on top. Rascal now 9-0-1, and he's going to disable both of the turrets and look for the kills, as Gen.G do like to do. They're trying to take out Rascal. It's not going to happen. As you try to burst him down, you're not quite able to do that, even as the Kaisa. And how about giving that kill over to Ruler, I guess. Down will go the Nexus.
That's the end of this series. Very exciting, very interesting start to the day.
Oh, they're doing it! They're getting in there! And they're going to take down 2. And does anybody die? They're like, oh, you spawned 2, let's kill him. And at the end of the day, it will be Volibear who goes down. Clid, again, sacrifices himself for 3 extra kills.